Hi there, I'm Andy Hillier, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to play the solo to Run by Joji. I've done a video already of me playing the solo all the way through, but I'm going to teach you it, put the tab on the screen and play it line by line for you nice and slowly. Just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, that really helps me out. If you give me a like on the video as well and some comments in the comment section, it tends to help my videos out. I'd really appreciate it if you could do that. Okay, so let's get down to it then. The solo. The first line sounds like this. So for that we're going B13 to B12 to G14 to G12. And it goes. So it plays the same phrase twice. Put a bit of vibrato on the 14 if you can. And then into the next bar we're going to bend up G14. And then we're going to tap with our right hand on the 17th fret when it's already bent up. And then we're going to drop it back down, pull off to the 12, and then into the next bar we're going to hit the 14. So you've got. And then, so we've already played that first 14 in the third bar, and then we go to D14, then G12, and then G14 bending up a tone. And then this time you're going to hit 19 with the tap. Pulling off, and then you play the 14, dropping it back down, pull off to 12, and then hit D14. So really slowly that first line goes. On to the next line, we've got B15 bending up. And remember this is in 6/8, so on like kind of what feels like the 6th beat, we're going to start this next run, which is literally going down an E blues scale. So E12, B15, B12, G15, G14, G12, D14, D12, A14, A13, A12, E15, E12. So you're going to probably have to use down and up strokes for that to get it up to speed because it's quite fast. So from the beginning it goes. On to the next bar, we've got B15, we're going to bend up a tone. Then you use your little finger to hit E15 when the B string's already bent up. You hit the E string and then back to the B string. 2 bends on G14. And then we've got A14 to D12 to finish that line off. So you get the whole line goes. On to the next line, we've got the B and the G strings at the 12th fret. Then we're going to do D14. Pulling off to D12 and then hit D14 again. So you've got then A14 to D12. Then on the next bar it does G14 and then the rest of the bars are the same. So it's the first 2 bars of that go. And then it goes another double stop on the B and the G strings at the 12th fret. D14 to D12 pulling off. This time you go down to the A14. So you got. And it does that twice in that bar. Oh, let me do that again. And then we're going to do G14 bending up. B15. Then another bend up on the G14. So the whole of that line goes. On to the next line, G14, we're bending it up. and then you do like that sort of staggered hit on it and then dropping it back down. So you're into the next bar. Ignore that first 14, that's just holding on. And then we've got G14, G12, G14. Bend up the 14 on the next bar and make it quite staccato. And then you're going to hit the G12 and then back to the G14, D14 and then D12. That's a little bit of a strange rhythm. It goes. So da 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 da. So the whole of that, oh, then at the end of that line, you've the last bar, you've got an A14. So the whole line goes. Into the next line. I haven't quite written every note on this, so bear with me. So you've got B15, and then you've got a B17, then E14, and it jumps between those two notes. So you get, and then does the same thing up one more fret. So it's not just 18 and the 15, it goes between those 18 on the B string and the 15 on the E string quite a few times. And then it just finishes on a E17 bent up. So the whole of that line goes rest. And then that's the whole of the solo. So let's just try putting it together. I can't guarantee it'll be perfectly in time, but let's just go through it a little bit slowly just so you can hear how it all fits together. Then you can click on my other video and hear it all in succession at the right tempo. Okay, let's have a go. Ready, and... There you go, that's a solo. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, if you could subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate that. Any ideas for videos, that'd be awesome in the comments section, or what you've thought of the video. Give us a like on the video as well. Thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.